judges, it seems like, are getting involved in every time the Trump administration has something to do, something new to say, something new to try to get pushed through. And somehow, in what feels like a very unprecedented way, it's not just one time a judge steps in. It feels like it's every time. And a lot of people are just being exposed to what is happening right now, that this could even be a thing.
What we're seeing is that district court judges are issuing nationwide injunctions, sometimes in perpetuity, not just a temporary restraining order with a time running out, but and it's causing concern. Because we understand that, a law being passed can be reviewed, and sometimes actions by a president can be reviewed when it comes to how they interpret a law. What are we seeing here? And out of that Supreme Court decision, that landmark decision, was it ever imagined necessarily that district court judges would have this kind of power when it comes to judicial review?
District court judges lack the authority of the United States Supreme Court. So it's firstly important to note that Marbury versus Madison was a Supreme Court case. In that particular case, the Supreme Court had to decide the constitutionality of the actions of at least one of the other branches of government, the executive branch. But what's really important and what's really imperative is this set us in motion so that now district courts have assumed the same authority as the Supreme Court. And this may provoke a constitutional crisis. In reality, many of the district court judges failed to actually read statutory and constitutional language. Justice Chang's decision in Maryland, he relied on social media posts as evidence to claim that Elon Musk has unconstitutionally eliminated the U.S. aid agency, that Elon Musk unconstitutionally harmed an agency created by Congress. Musk has done no such thing, in part because U.S. aid was created by an executive order of President Kennedy. What did President Kennedy do? He exercised his Article II powers, and so what Trump is doing is exercising his Article II powers to eliminate U.S. aid.
What we're also seeing is this concern. One is that it's going beyond interpretation of law and now interfering with potentially like the role of the commander in chief. When we talk about separation of powers, it means that there are separate powers to the separate branches. That is a distinct issue than checks and balances, which I think is conflated many times in the media. It seems that we are in uncharted territory about who's allowed to say what about what branch of government, and it seems messy. Is there a way out of this?
Well, there is a way, and that is by reading the law, reading the Constitution, and understanding the Constitution. So I think at the end of the day, the American people are very right to be frustrated with this process because the judges seem to follow some rules when they want to, and they decide not to follow other rules which they perhaps dislike. And so at the end of the day, you have a federal judge saying that terrorists shipped from the borders of the United States to El Salvador must be returned to the United States so that they can rape and murder American citizens.
I just saw a comment that came in and said, breaking news, a federal judge in California just issued an order that the astronauts must return to space until they see if Trump had the authority to bring them home. So good job. That was a great comment. We are so excited to announce the ACLJ's brand new app, completely redesigned to provide you with the best tools available to partner with us at the ACLJ. You can watch the daily Secular program, sign the petitions, customize your ACLJ membership experience, donate with the click of a button, and receive up-to-the-minute critical updates that the mainstream media can't censor. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to your phone's app store, search ACLJ, and click install. It's that simple.